So...
Yeah, she is a focus attacker.
What is that, chlorophyll or whatever? No, that's speed.
No. It's again kind of similar to solar power, just a little less so.
You know, one problem with the No Limits ability, it doesn't say how much their attacks and it doesn't say how much it gets reduced.
High reason. Strict dosage. When hit by a poison skill, HP is restored.
Wow.
So, poison absorb.
Ah, dang it. I was safe there.
And it also said it ignores Poison Trap, which is Toxic Spikes, and ignores the Poison Labyrinth ability.
Oh yeah, Poison Labyrinth. That did something weird, didn't it?
Oh, File Form boosts same type skill when HP is less than a third. I guess that was something they probably renamed from some of it. Southern Expanse, what?
Oh, that's the Suzaku thing.
During Suzaku, your HP will recover a little bit each turn, ignoring Suzaku's effect.
Alright, I think I have this figured out.
Yes, that's the only thing Suzaku. Suzaku is the anti-healing thing, just in case that wasn't clear. That's the only thing that goes through Suzaku that I know of.
Ooh, Medicine also gets warped when, giving her extra one.
Ah, dang it,
Which interestingly makes her special attack.
I tend to overreact to things. I think that's part of why I suck at this.
The extra modes often reverse their attack and special attack in a way.
Flat speed negates priority. That's interesting. So like, if someone were to use quick attack, it would go at the same speed as a base 0 speed move instead of having the priorities of 1. Interesting. And Poison Labyrinth is exclusive to her. Only poison types can flee. Oh.
That's not the one I was thinking of.
That's Shadow Tag. That's Shadow Tag. Ooh.
I know there's one like that for Wind, too.
You get Lava Fett skills. I don't think she does, thankfully.
I know for a fact that there's one like that for Wind, because I think Extra Chen gets that. Where only Wind-type people can flee.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Hina. I think that's the person who was really annoying because they had an annoying effect.
Intuition block priority moves.
Trying to remember.
Now, Intuition is like skills in the new games that do block priorities, so those actually do make sense. Unjustness. Oh, it's pressure. Okay. Invalidate. Removes the opponent's ability on entry. Ouch. A bit much, don't you think, Judge?
I invalidate your claims.
She would.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Well, there's Poison Trap spam. You know, one thing I really actually love about this game is the two status slot thing. And how a lot of statuses can be reapplied for a heavy version, or you can just do a second one. And there's a lot of moves that just apply to things.
Yeah, this spell card is basically just figuring out and causing the free lasers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sore Loser. When a status decrease, focus attack is raised sharply. That's defiant.
Oh no, my focus attack has been lowered. Guess what I don't use?
Haze Fire. Fire skills are 50% more powerful during Suzaku. Water damage is halved.
That's something I would really wish Rin would have had.
Lan,
I guess-
Shizuha, and Utsugo have it.
I guess Southern Expanse is still nice, but the problem is Rain is not tanky, so Southern Expanse really doesn't help her that much.
Got that one.
Because she just dies in 1 or 2 hits, regardless.
Overflowing
Moxie
impurity. Oh, jeez. Okay. And this is just a pure dodging thing. Okay.
Oh, no health bar.
No health bar.
I don't know how strong No Limits is, but my Shiki is only taking like 6 damage per attack, and she's only 3 levels higher than this
Oh,
person.
she's throwing on the shots right where you are.
Yep.
Shiki, you're OP, seriously.
I mean, she's supposed to be the Yamazandu.
Thankfully, this one's only 30 seconds.
This poor thing can only do like 7 damage at a time, and I think Shiki has base 140 health.
Oh yeah, Yue was another one I used a lot. Wind Nether, that's an odd typing. And again, Yue was already an odd one out.
Well, that is her thing.
Yeah, I know, that was the point. Extra Miko is Fire Sound, which makes sense because previous forms of her were Light Sound and Light Fire.
Ah, it looks like you're on this one now.
She was the one with Defeatist on one of her forms, by the way.
Oh yeah, so she...
Her
I think
extra one
I have a pattern for this somewhat.
Yeah, remember,
Okay,
it's
that's
literally
interesting.
just
Attack power
survived,
is boosted
so...
by 20% when moving forward.
Well, it's more of a case of how to go about this.
Yeah.
Are we talking too much, Melee? or
Oh, no,
okay?
no. You're fine, you're fine.
He's been making decent progress.
Alright, I just want to make sure.
If anything, focusing on your conversation is probably helping me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Because it means you're kind of just going with the flow.
Yeah. If I'm stuck with my own thoughts, it would be a heck of a lot worse. Because it tends to go wherever the heck it wants.
Thinking about it, this is reminding me of one of Undyne's attacks from Undertale.
Oh, this is...
You go around a circle fashion to get through the patterns.
I think a few bosses have
The
done
difference
this
is that
kind of
those
thing
shots
before.
trail a bit and follow you after the fact.
But also helps that Melee is also in the part of the game where things get really repetitive. Because they're difficult.
Fast talker. 2 skill turns can be used in 1 turn. Oh, 2 turn skills can be used in 1 turn. That's what you meant by the... Oh, Marissa gets that, jeez.
Yeah.
How good is Marissa?
It's a little scary.
Scary Marissas.
Oh yeah, the other Touhou I used a lot was in my team was Sukuna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water Earth. Active and Sand Force. What?
Yeah, Sukuna is...
And...
Okay, wait, Sukuna is the... Echo Dog. Yeah.
No, Sukuna is the Inchling.
Inchling.
She's the last boss of the
You're-
character.
Sukuna.
You think Kyoko is the Echo Dog.
Yeah, Kyoko, right.
And I know that because one of the
Her name is like I think her actual name is like Shibumaru, but Sukuna is like
yeah.
Right, yeah, that's why I was thrown off. I hadn't called Sukuna as much.
And there's Raiko. I
Actually, I haven't
Maintenance.
heard her name that much, so I was like...
Maintenance was a skill before, but what is In Sync? When hit by a warp skill, damage is nullified and any status ailment is cured. That's a little weird.
Okay, she's a cute
So
character.
Raiko can just step into a warped move and get status healed.
Dang it. I know I can do this.
Oh yeah, Yumu gets guts. I forgot.
That's kind of all spell cards in
It has a
Touhou.
30% chance to
I know I can do this,
They are
it's
focus attacks.
If only you didn't have the one-hit death situation.
I'm tempted to use my bomb here if it comes to it.
I don't think you should use the bomb on this.
Well, considering that there's only one spell card after this,
Wasn't we thought about Clown Piece? She had like 3 or 4 more things.
Clown Piece is proving to be harder than this right now.
Someone,
the next one
why
is
does extra
major
clown piece get
scam,
speed
I think.
boost?
Next one
I
is
don't
what now?
know.
Why does extra clown piece get speed boost?
I don't know. I forgot half the people on my team have a quad weakness. Like Sariel has a quad weakness to dark, but they're not weak to anything else. Rain is quad weak to water, and Marissa's quad weak to poison.
3 bodies. Form changes based on the class of skills used.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's only gotten by extra Hecatia, and I have no idea what it does.
I put Aurora on the person who was only weak to dark, so he weakens dark attacks, or they, I don't know.
Actually, she might also be an Aegis Slash, because I see that 150 in both defenses. It's a little scary.
I think I'm trying to go too fast here.
Yeah, I think you might wanna... I don't even know what to do here.
Thing is, I know moving slow does me get through the circle faster, but it also
shots
leads to all the other shots coming at me more.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
think...
if worst comes to worst, you did manage to get a bomb.
Yes, I did.
So I'm wondering if that would be an advantage or not, having them all group up together more.
Yeah, Junko definitely seems to be going a lot smoother.
Well, that's because she doesn't have as insane, like, throwing moves at you spells. That's the thing with Clownface. She throws moves.
She throws everything at you except the kitchen sink.
The kitchen. She threw the kitchen at you, technically. She threw up the whole kitchen. She didn't even... She threw the house. She threw the house.
I mean, she's telling you to get out of their house.
That is very, very true.
The downside to moving at full speed is that I can't see what my hitbox is.
Yeah.
One thing I am noticing though is that the shots when they
So close.
they're converging on where you were.
Yeah. More like they're converging where I am at a certain point in time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the best advice I can give you is to keep moving in a circle like that.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Which, it's just making me think again of Undyne. it was specifically a genocide route Undyne though.
Which explains why I never got past her when trying that.
Yeah.
I did get through, get true ending, but I never did. I tried doing genocide, but I never did get past Undyne.
I actually ended up, but this is because I actually had watched a couple of videos on her before. I ended up beating that fight in 2 tries. Sans took me about 16. Because he counts.
Yes, of course he does.
He counts up to 12, and then he expects you to continue.
Okay. Got that one. Pure sign. Purely bullet hell. Okay, fine.
So, does she have stars? This could be her last one.
Yes, she is
If she
out of
doesn't have another
stars.
timeout, which usually the final boss doesn't end on a timeout. Then you
But
will
this
probably
thing has 3 parts to it.
Ooh.
Oh, you're finally on the last one?
Yep.
Pure sign, purely bullet hell.
Yeah. This is why I said you should probably save your last bomb for this now.
That's part 2 done. Okay. Well, I made it to part 3 on the first try.
Well, that's good. But it seems she's gonna add more bullets with every passing wave.
Well,
There's gonna
naturally.
be a lot of bullets.
Also, there's 4 parts. I see 4 seconds to that bar.
Oh, is there? I only saw 3. Pardon me for not being in a position to be very observant on that front.
Yeah, the top left. You're like the top left of the circle. You can see another indent.
I saw 3 markers, so I guess that's why I thought that.
Yeah.
I think you probably weren't counting the first part
Probably.
of the stage as number 1.
Yeah, the first phase is the first third of her health. Second phase goes until she's lost 60% or so. Third phase goes to about 80%.
Wouldn't
And
it
then
be
the
a
last
quarter?
Thing is, at this point, don't stage 6 bosses, aren't they usually immune to bombs? So that I'm not actually doing any extra damage.
Stage 6 bombs tend to be immune to it, but it will keep you alive.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There is that.
Keep you alive and clear the field of bullets.
Because I remember actually figuring this out when I was fighting, and it's like, oh, you're immune to my bombs.
Yes, because when she turns into a dang bat.
Same for Flan.
Yes, because that makes sense. Everyone knows that bats have natural immunity to explosions.
And it drives us bad.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and use that now. Just to see if I can at least get to the 4th phase. Nope. Actually, no, I got to the start of the 4th phase, and what the heck am I seeing?
I'll have to see in a moment.
Okay, it's only there for a split second, but it's there.
Oh yeah, she just throws out a lot more bullets.
She just goes crazy, I guess. Oh yeah, there they are.
It goes,
Add the slight laser shaped projectiles.
Well, at least when I clear one, it does clear the screen.
and at least at this point of the game, you have an infinite one-use bomb.
You also cannot time her out. This will be an infinite spell card if you don't kill her.
Actually,
I do see a timer. It's at one point.
It just starts above 99. There it goes.
Yeah.
Which I think Remelia does the same thing. It just starts above. Starts in triple digits.
Yeah. Which the game isn't out for this show.
It makes me wonder what would happen if I tried to wait her out.
And speaking of that,
It would probably make things a heck of a lot worse. Actually, that's how things tend to go on this
I've
sort of
learned
thing.
an interesting Easter egg with Yukari on her stage. When you face her, one of her spell cards, if you don't shoot her,
It gets a lot worse.
yeah, after a while she'll just go straight to the ending phase of her Damaku, and it's just like, oh well.
It's like, oh well, shit, that's not gonna work.
She's just like, oh, you don't.
Actually, I'm curious to see what would happen if I just waited her out here.
Do it.
Pacifism.
If I had to guess, she's probably programmed to at 30-second intervals just increase the shots.
Well, let's
Maybe. Well, the timer is starting now.
If it gets to 90 and she starts firing the second set, then you'll know for sure.
Yep.
Programming it even for pacifists.
And it was worth a try, at least.
So I was right, okay.
Right at 90.
Yeah, because remember, it's split, like, it must start at 120. So every 30 seconds, she'll
Yeah.
just pump up the bullets.
Seems like it.
So it's probably more inclined to actually kill her.
Yes. Yes.
That and because crazy people play the game without hitting the shoot button, so...
They just dodge.
Because yeah, it's focusing on dodging rather than focusing on trying to actually hit the target. I can understand that, and I'll let go of the wrong button.
Yeah, except when they do it on Lunatic and everything wants to kill you.
You say that as though everything doesn't want to kill me here.
That is true.
Everything wants to kill you till there's nothing left to even attack.
Phase 3.
I forget if I did this without a bomb or not.
Ah, dang it.
I mean...
Doesn't help. I don't think I was actually hitting her for a good part of that of phase 3 there.
The third phase, it seems doable without a bomb. The third phase is when things start to get a little...
The problem with on that third phase on the last time, I don't think I was actually hitting her for a good part of it.
Yeah, because I think those blue shots tend to fire at about the same spot. The red ones are almost entirely random.
Yeah, there, pretty much. Purple ones too, I think.
Yeah, the purple ones seem to be as well.
Yeah, though they do seem to be emanating out from her, but since she's also slightly moving.
At the same time, the purple shots also move slower.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are noticing this because I'm sure as heck not.
And blue appears to move around the same speed as red, if not slightly faster.
Thing is, I'm wondering if being at the very bottom of the screen is actually benefiting me, at least on phase 3 anyway.
Well, I mean, no matter where you're standing, though, you're gonna have to dodge both sets of blue shots.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're coming from both sides.
Probably the main thing to remember about being at the very bottom of the screen is that it limits your movement options.
Exactly. Hence the concern.
Because you can't go backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue shots are also slightly random in their position, but they always come from the sides. That much is at the very least consistent.
At least one other thing that's consistent is me getting to phase 3.
That is good.
Although the first 2 phases aren't exactly that hard. Ah, dang it. It's just when there's...
He says as he gets hit during the second phase.
No. I got to phase 3 again.
I was just... while you were saying it.
It feels like the reds and purples are all coming from the same direction. The blues are not, and that's kind of what I think that's what's throwing me off.
Yeah. It's like the red and purples are emanating outwards, and the blues are emanating inwards, and it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like they're converging and bristling and...
Well, the thing too is the red is firing in a single circle. The purples are firing in, like, 2 circles. But because the purples move so slowly, they don't seem as bad. So you're really more focused on dodging red while slowly avoiding purple. The blues, on the other hand, move fast and come from 2 locations.
Ah, dang it.
So it comes down to finding a bit of a
I just got to phase 4, and that... At least that one's not as bad as I feared it was going to be.
Yeah, that one is
those shots are basically just there to try and make your life a little more miserable.
Yeah, those are the... How do you feel about dodging in a smaller state?
That's kind of what I've been doing anyway, so what difference does that make?
She basically just confines you hard to the location you're at. Because you're not getting through those shots.
I guess my grief with Phase 3 is with the shots coming in a circle, from circling outward, it's kind of hard to gauge where to be to dodge them, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm in a spot where where the blue circles are converging.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I could be facing Clown Piece again.
You could also be on Lunatic.
The moon's just come back.
Ooh! Timing! Except I still have a ways to go before Phase 4 starts. Dang it. And...
Did you have the panic bomb?
Yes, and I actually got it. Done!
Got it?
Done!
She finished?
I'm watching it That's nice.
Oh, I should mention, you said it cleared the shots, doesn't do it for the last wave.
Yes, yeah, I'm... Ayante. An estate located in the bamboo forest of the Lost. Also known as the Dark Hospital, here live former inhabitants of the lunar capital. I was not going to deceive you. Then why did I have to save the lunar capital? Because if you rescue the lunar capital, you rescue Gensokyo, right? They should have settled the problem themselves, honestly. This time we faced someone whom the Lunarians couldn't deal with themselves, and yokai, being completely impure, cannot even see. In other words, only humans could solve it. But you couldn't say so from the start? I'm sorry, I just thought that if I said it's all for the sake of the lunar capital, you'd refuse. Sure, even if I said it immediately, your kind heart wouldn't refuse. Reimu, being unsatisfied with this outcome, left Ayante. On the way home, she was stopped by an earth rabbit. Tui, listen, what were the guys who attacked the lunar capital like? You're too familiar. What were they? She was a brazen person named Junko. I see. Is she a Lunarian, or is she a yokai? What are you asking this for? Just for reference, see, I want to know what are the weak points of the Lunarians. Is that so? Don't know what you're planning, but... she's neither Lunarian nor a yokai. Rather, she's a more pure soul. In short, a divine spirit. Really? So she was something like that. Really? What do you mean? That means that we, the Inaba family, also have a chance. You're going to go against Lunarians? You'd better not. Isn't it obvious that they'll just make you dance in their palm? Who said we're going against them? We just want to do business with the lunar capital guys. Reimu didn't understand what the white rabbit was scheming, but somewhere inside she smiled. Even if rabbits were going to get beaten by the Lunarians, or they'd take over by lucrative words, in any case, this all affair seemed interesting to her. However, she had decided firmly that she doesn't want any more business with the Lunarians. Ending number 1, Savior of the Lunar Capital. All clear, congratulations! Point device or no miss clear. Ha ha ha. Ooh, wow.
Congratulations!
Thank you! even with point device, I felt like I earned that one.
Yeah.
Ooh. And now for extra stage! No!
No.
If you wanna...
In the other direction from Hekaisha.
Or at least not today.
That one has live, so I don't think you would.
Yeah, I guess you can't do point device on that, can you? It would
extra mode always throws you in on its own difficulty setting.
make sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Whew. And didn't you just love the credit art?
Yeah, it definitely it looks nice.
Well, I mean, like that ending cutscene thing.
Yeah.
Zone purity of 99% alcohol.
I read that.
Yeah.
Let there be happy future Earthlings. And with that, I am done. And so, once again, Gensokyo, I guess, has been saved from something or other. I don't know.
Yay.
One day, a new evil will make itself known, and when that day comes, I will be here. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.
Night, everyone.